In this video, I'm going to show you how you can edit an SVG file that you may have purchased. I had a lady contact me asking me to make a video on this. I do have a video on how to make color layers, and I'm not sure if that's what she's wanting to do. She said that she wanted to change a few things on her SVG, but wanted me to do a video on, I think she said, how to get the SVG into the software and change it. So when you download an SVG file from, say, Etsy or, Design Bundles or wherever, it may come in a zip file. So if that's the case, you need to extract that file. Just right-click on it and extract all if you're on a Windows computer. And then it's going to put everything in a separate folder. And in that folder, you're probably going to have several different file types, like a PNG, a EPS, maybe even a DFX, an internet document. And that internet document, if it has, like a Google Chrome icon or Microsoft Windows icon, that is probably your SVG file if you don't have a file named .svg, okay? So you would import that. If all you have is a PNG, then you're going to have to trace it, okay? But once you get it in here, then I'll link that video on how to do color layers in the description of this video below. But I'll show you a couple of other things, because she didn't really give me a lot of detail of what she was trying to do. I mean, she just asked me to do a video on how she could change things, which kind of is explained in the color layers video, except for maybe the text. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is open your layers panel. Now, when I'm doing this, I kind of like to have it over here. So I'm going to go ahead and just enlarge this, because I'm not sure how they've got this grouped together. So here you can see that I have a group. If I open that, that is my text. I put that text there, okay? But if I open up this group, I have another group and another group, which it shouldn't be like this. When I open this, I should be seeing all of this. So what I need to do is right-click on this and ungroup it. Well, let me deselect it and then select this and ungroup it. I'm going to select it again. I'm going to ungroup it again. I'm going to select it again until I only have this one folder with all of these different elements of it. So if I turn everything off except for this here, then I can go ahead and select, well, first of all, I would have to break it apart, but I show you how to do that in the color layers video, so I'm not going to go through that. But then you can fill it in however you want. Or you already have these filled in as a color. You could simply select that layer and come over here to your color palette and change that color. I'm not sure that it's going to be darker. Yeah, it is. If I wanted a purple rose instead of a red one, then I could just click on those layers and change. You have to turn them back on, of course, but and change those colors, okay? Because they're already colored in, so you can change the colors on those. Now, if you're working with text, then here I have it grouped. So all I would have to do is select it, right-click, and ungroup it. And then I have it however I typed it out, whether I typed it out word by word by word, or if I typed it out line by, line by line, or line, in this case, by lines. So let's say that I just wanted to change this one line of text up here. All right, so I need to open this up and go ahead and right click and ungroup it, which I've already done. And then I can select this line of text and I can, you know, change the color if I want. I can, I didn't grab that Y. I can change the text itself. I can delete this line and type in a different text or font. Text in a different font. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. If I wanted this, though, to, let's see if I can find that. It's all in one line here, okay? I can't ungroup it. Well, I could ungroup it. Let's just go ahead and do that. And then it's each letter, okay? So then I could select this and I could group it back. And I could change the color if I wanted. Or I could delete this and use a different font, you know, to type an I. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let's type an I. And let me come up to text. Well, I need to select that I. Bring it over here. I'll come up to text, font preview, and I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We'll just change it to this I, okay? So that's how I could change things. And then when I'm done, I can select all of that, and actually I want to select this and group it back together. Select all of this, which is already all on one line, okay? But if I hold shift and try to select that, it works. All right, I wasn't sure. Okay, so now I have a group of the green text. So let me come up here to the top. It always puts your groups up here at the top. So if I select this, it selects all of my green text, okay? And then if I open this, I can select you know, each letter if I wanted and change the color. I could change the font or whatever. But when you're done, it's best to group everything together. Now, another thing is sometimes you'll end up with a blank layer. Just come to layer and remove the empty layers, and then you know that there's something on each one of these, okay? Even though it's not selecting it. It should remove the empty layers. Sometimes it's funky in it. Because if I shut these off, you can see that it does nothing to my... So I'm going to just go ahead and select this, 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 and this, and delete them. Because I don't need those. This one, if I turn it off, it does nothing. So I'm going to select that and delete that. This one, if I turn it off, it does nothing. Select it and delete it. All right. So now this is my graphic here. So I know I need that in one group. That's my skull and my roses. My text, red text, is all in one group. This text folder, if I turn it off, it does nothing. I can go ahead and delete that. And then I have my green. So I have my green text, my red text, and my skull. So if you have a SVG file where you can't right-click and ungroup your text, that means that it was welded together or unioned. If that's the case, then you're going to have to go to Object, Break Apart. And when you do that, it fills in all of your letters. So you either have to select each letter and do Object Merge, which keyboard shortcut is Control-Shift-B, and that will you know, give you your opening again. Control-Shift-B. And then if I want to change every other letter color, I could, however I want to manipulate this. And then I'll go ahead and group that back together. And then this line I'm going to merge, and this line I'll merge. And then if I want to change the text, you know, I can delete this and retype it however I want to do it. Okay. Then I can, what I would do is go ahead and ungroup this text. And because I have it here, these two lines are down here, I'm actually going to want to put these in that same folder. So now I have one folder for my text and I have one folder for my image. Okay. You know, like I said, it's hard to make a video not knowing exactly what issues you're having or what you're asking, other than how to change a SVG file. You know, you do have a node editor as well, so that is the shape tool right here. If I zoom in on, I don't know, let's just zoom in on this part here, and I select anything, I have all these nodes that I could manipulate. You know, if I wanted to, I need to get that little move arrow. There we go. See, it's kind of funky. You really need to zoom in close to be able to, there we go. When you use the node tool, the shape tool, it's best to be zoomed way in. So, you know, you can use that to manipulate the file. So if you have any more questions, let me know, but give me more details so I know how to better help you, okay? So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.